I think we need a summary of this in the interest of time. And maybe I could help try and come up with a summary. Okay, you can relax. So I think this is a very good conversation. I know we haven't quite taken this conversation to an outcome. We have brought all the ideas together. And having this conversation confirms to me that we have all the knowledge and expertise that can help us sort out the challenges we have in this industry so that we can achieve our intention as a country of using the dairy sector to drive our economy, create jobs, increase incomes, and also enhance our revenue. What I'm thinking is we therefore need a final meeting. David, I think you need to facilitate with the minister a final meeting on what is it that government will do and what is it that processors will do. The aim being we reduce the cost of production. We support the farmers to reduce the cost of production so that they can make a better margin, but also open up opportunities for us to get more value from our milk by making sure that we have good quality milk that then can go into products that are added value, that gives us more revenue to both the processors and to the country, and also give us the opportunity to tap into the $2 billion market, the good gentleman said there, of exports that come into our continent. If we have to access, and we should, because if we are the highest producer of milk in the continent, we should claim the biggest share of the continental market. So how do we achieve that with our current setup? We are not a very cheap producing country, but we can compensate that by making our milk to be high quality. Yeah, we can compensate that. If we make it to be high quality, then we can make high quality products, and we can make more high value added products, and then we can access the bigger continental market. So we need a balance of where we are and where we need to go. So can I then ask Waziri that you provide the leadership for us to put this together? Maybe I can give you a week, 2 weeks to sit down with these processors, because I want a 10-point implementation plan, itemized and with timelines of what do we do by when, what do we do by when, and which other stakeholders do we bring on board. So in 2 weeks' time, Comptroller, you put it in my diary, in 2 weeks' time, we have a meeting to report on the meetings that will now be held, so that we know what incentives does government need to put in place for local production of packaging material. What tax incentives do we need to put in place to remove some of the bottlenecks that are in the industry? Even as we wait for the local production, are there tax issues? I remember we removed tax on packaging material for tea. We could consider the same for milk, if it helps. if it helps to increase the margin, especially for farmers. You know, those are my biggest employers, so I have to. And they are not sitting here. I am their representative here. So if that is a space, and then I need my team to find out what does that mean in terms of the ultimate price we are paying. And many of the other issues that you have said, how do we bring you, the processors, to assist us in bringing down the cost of feed? How do you engage in bulking feed? And how do we use the incentives that we have put, including removing duty on yellow maize? How do we make sure that the benefit ultimately goes to the producers? It doesn't end with the feed manufacturers somewhere in the middle. So I think these are issues, and I am willing to invest. This is a big sector. I am willing to invest public resources if it ultimately gives us a competitive sector that not only increases our incomes as a nation, but also promotes our exports and gives opportunity for many young people to work in this industry and the whole value chain around dairy. Can we leave it there? So 2 weeks, we come back and have a final meeting, sign off, and see who does what. I personally will do my part. And I have it on the authority of everybody here that they will do theirs. Sindio? Asanteni sana.